Welcome back to part 4 in this series, How to Raise a Reader. In this video, we're going to wrap things up and just talk about some other great reasons why you should read, why you should encourage your children to read, and we're going to start right now. Hi there, my name is Karen. Welcome back to our channel called Our House. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing if you'd like to go from questions to confidence when it comes to homeschooling. I'm here to answer questions, and a big part of the Robinson curriculum that we use is books. And so this series is something that was really important to me to share with you, just a lot of tips on how to encourage reading with your children, especially in a screen-driven society. And so this video is just wrapping it up with a few other reasons on why you should read more and encourage your children to read more. Okay, so number 1, books for pleasure equals instant focus. So if you want to work on focus and reading comprehension, let your children read books for pleasure, and you should read books for pleasure too, not just for the core order reading list or just for the sake of learning something, nonfiction books. Make sure that you also read something just for fun, because when you're reading something that you're interested in, it's going to be a lot easier to hold your attention and help with reading comprehension and building those links in your brain, in your memory. So read for pleasure. Number 2 is for the effect that it gives you escapism and relaxation, right? Reading a book that can kind of just check you out and take you away and just kind of take your mind off of your problems. There's lots of great titles for that. Maybe it's Jane Austen in that time period, or maybe it's something like Unbroken, where you're really reading about some horrible things, making you appreciate what you have. Or maybe it's something like one of my favorites, Jane Eyre, that will just really take you to another time and place. Number 3, I want to talk to you about something that might sound a little bit kooky, right? Is bibliotherapy. If you look this up, it's the practice of kind of prescribing books instead of medication for lots of conditions like anxiety or depression or grief, something that you are going through in your life. It can really be beneficial to read somebody else going through a similar experience, and you get the author's viewpoint on it, and you also see how another character handles it. It could be kind of a cathartic experience. So yes, bibliotherapy is a real thing, and some authors recommended for that are Jane Austen, Tolstoy, and Bronte. And my last reason in this video and in this series is because it is great for bedtime. There have been many studies on this. You can research it for yourself, how reading before bed really does help you sleep better, sleep easier, and relaxes you before bed. There's just so many benefits to reading before bed. So I encourage you to not check your phone right before you go to bed. Leave it in another room, charging in another room. Try to shut down 2 hours before you go to bed ahead of time, and just read. It will give you a better night's rest. So that is it for this video. And there will be a few more videos this week on the topic of reading, book recommendations, and audiobook. So make sure that you hit subscribe and tap that bell to receive notifications, and I'll see you in those videos. Bye.